In the heart of Prague, beneath a glass ceiling and an upside-down hanging horse, stands Lucerna Palace. It's a place I keep coming back to. One of my favourite memories was sitting here watching Mulholland Drive, the David Lynch movie. I had a Pilsner in my hand and a butt on the cinema seat. There's that scene in Mulholland Drive, that theatre scene where everything goes quiet and the actress shouts, "Silencio!" When you're sitting there in Kino Lucerna, it kind of feels like you're part of the film itself. Like the stage in Mulholland Drive kind of extends and reaches out. You become part of the movie. Lucerna is a special building. Lucerna folds time. It has old stone, but new faces. Light catches in the tilework, movements in the shadow. But this is not a story about nostalgia, which is light and airy. This is a story about history, about concrete. Yes, it's about concrete. And the strange ways concrete remembers. Built over a century ago, Lucerna was a modernist jewel in a city still reeling from the collapse of the empire. I think it's kind of ironic that as I sit here trying to make this video, I can actually hear the sound of concrete being cut. It's my neighbours doing their renovations. China is never quiet. China's abbreviation is PRC, People's Republic of China, but the People's Republic of Construction instead. But let's get back to the story. Built over a century ago, Lucerna was a modernist jewel set in a city still reeling from the fall of the empire. It was one of the first Prague buildings with a fully reinforced concrete skeleton. No load-bearing walls, no structural brick, just steel rods and poured stone. And it worked. Lucerna stayed standing while the world around it changed. The mind behind this strength was Doctor Engineer Karol Skorkovsky, one of Czechoslovakia's unsung heroes. A concrete specialist, not a designer of facades, but of what holds them up. His firm built bridges, theatres, and city palaces. And Lucerna was one of his boldest experiments. Beneath the palace lies one of Europe's oldest continuously operating cinemas. It opened in 1909 when films were still silent and kings still ruled the empire. The ceiling floats in a shallow concrete vault poured with a new mix, A cement, designed to cool slowly and set cleanly without cracks. That mix made modern dreams possible. It let architects imagine and engineers made those dreams real. And then, of course, there's the horse, an upside-down Saint Wenceslas dangling by its stirrups, a provocation by Czech artist David Czerny, the same man behind the demonic babies crawling up Prague's TV tower. Is it satire? A warning? A joke without a punchline? Maybe all three. Tourists just stare at it in disbelief and snap pictures for their Instagram. But the miracle itself is not the horse, but it's the dome above it. One of the first domes in Prague, made from poured concrete and rebar. It's so strong you can still hang an upside-down horse from it 100 years later. In Lucerna, symbols misbehave. They twist and turn just like history. Earlier this year, though, I followed that history outside the city. I spent weeks exploring the Moravian Silesian defensive line, the Czechoslovakian bunkers built in the late 1930s that were designed to halt Hitler's advance. Inside, it's silent. Steel doors flake red, rust. Air vents still face Germany. Concrete walls sweat coldly. Every heavy surface with a sense that something should have happened here, but didn't. I didn't know it then, but these bunkers were built by the same man, Skorkovsky. Not palaces this time, not theatres, but bunkers. And the concrete was exactly the same. That A cement formula, slow setting, temperature controlled, exact. The same mix that held a cinema balcony now poured into a pillbox wall. In both places, there's a faith in durability, in buildings that won't collapse, not even in a decade, a century, not even in war. The same mix, the same rods, that same rhythm. Built not for beauty, but for endurance. In Lucerna, concrete holds light and laughter. In the bunkers, it holds stillness and dread. Same material, opposite purpose. Both were made with care, and both still standing resolutely. We humans, we love to divide the world into opposites. Love and hate, art and war, elegance, violence. But sometimes those opposites are all poured from the same bucket of concrete. Lucerna was built to last a century of dancers. The bunkers were built to outlast a war. And in both, behind the plaster, behind the rust, something remains. The quiet strength of concrete, the echo of the heroes who built it. And in closing, I'll leave you with a question. What else do you walk past every day that was made to last forever?